Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
And welcome to the Friday
5.
Well, it's pretty exciting because this weekend we got a very famous celebration for Mexican Independence Day.
El Día de la Independencia de México.
Exactly what I said.
We start celebrating this weekend, but it's actually on the 16th of September. It actually begins on the eve of September 15th. So that's when all the festivities are going to be taking place in Mexico. But here in Houston, we're going to start celebrating tomorrow.
Now, let me tell you, one of my very favorite memories is driving through Guanajuato, which is where Edith is from, as you probably know. But it was amazing because here I am driving her dad's truck around with the Mexican flags on every single part of the truck. Inside the truck it's hanging too. And driving
outside,
through,
yes.
Going right to the cradle of the very movement that started the Mexican independence. And if you ever get a chance to go to Dolores Hidalgo, to Guanajuato City, and see where this really happened and took place and the stories that are around it, it's an amazing adventure. I would highly suggest you go.
Definitely go check it out.
All right, so let's get to number one.
Number one.
Therapy is good and healthy for everyone.
Yes, it is. And this month in September, it's the National Suicide Prevention Month. So we wanted to talk about how important it is for people to seek out therapy for whatever issues they might be dealing with, or traumatic events, or just to better themselves.
Now, one thing I really liked about this article, and you really need to go read it for yourself, is that it talks about therapy is not just for when you're at your lowest. It could be to get you from good to great. It could be to make you a better husband, make you a better wife, a mother, or maybe you want to get somewhere else in your company and you're working hard on your career. There are things that can be done, whether it's therapy or life coaching or career counseling. Those things can really put you at the next level from good to great.
Yes, definitely. All right, number two. 6 back-to-school must-haves according to a college student.
Which we now have.
Yes, and I will have to say that we pretty much check every single item on here and some. I wanted to make sure that Natalie had everything she needed when she was off to college, and one of the things that is mentioned here is like a portable speaker, which I got that for her.
The Anchor Power battery thing, you got that for her?
I got that for her, and I got one that is powerful enough not only for her phone but also to charge her iPad. That way she's never without a college juice.
Now, I will tell you, we didn't get her the sunrise alarm clock, but that might be a good thing to get.
The alarm that I got her has a speaker and it has a night light. So it was all 3 in 1. I like to be practical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number three. Other insurance coverage outside of the auto policies may be available after an accident. And we're talking about once the other person's insurance is maxed out.
So you have a traumatic injury, something that you have a lot of medical, and let's assume that the other people have only the minimum policy, which is $30,000. Obviously, if you're really injured, that's not going to cover anything.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough.
For sure not surgeries or long-term care. So what do? This is one of the things that we have to do, and it's not just a matter of also looking at our own client's insurance, which would be underinsured motorist, and I highly recommend that you always have uninsured motorists, because there's a lot of people who don't have any insurance, and underinsurance motorists, because it doesn't take much for the medical bills to start piling up.
Yes.
But sometimes, not always, but sometimes there's something called umbrella policy that might cover all of these things. Or maybe your client is driving somebody else's vehicle, so not only would they have their own insurance to look at for underinsured, but the owner of that truck or the car they're driving may also have something to cover that. That's called stacking the coverages, and sometimes that's really critical in a case where, for example, maybe there's been a death or something, a fatality, something very serious, and you try to get whatever your money you can for the family. It will never make up for their loss.
Oh no!
But at least there's something more than just $30,000.
Yeah, something for them to basically move on, or start over. All right, number 4: how to save money on prescriptions even when you have insurance.
Yeah, I will tell you this. You need to read the article, but of course you've probably been to the pharmacist, whether it's Walmart or wherever, and they have those good RX cards.
Yes.
I highly recommend that. Also, one thing we did that really saves us a lot of money is we go to Walgreens pretty much for prescriptions, and we're part of their Walgreens membership for the family. You can do it individually or with the family, and we do save quite a bit of money every time we have to get a prescription filled.
Yes, the other thing they mentioned on the article is instead of filling a prescription for 30 days, just go ahead and get the 90 days. It's a lot cheaper to do it that way. Also, instead of getting name brands, go with the generic brand. It's just one of those things that there's some things that you can do to just maximize, what you get for your money.
Absolutely.
Number 5.
And this is something probably a lot of people don't realize.
Yes, so this is brand new, and you need to have a gold star on your Texas driver's license to be able to go through security at the airport starting in 2020.
October 1st of 2020.
So you gotta make sure that your license, you have to get it renewed or updated. Make sure that you get that golden star you see on the screen. That one needs to be on your driver's license.
Now they're showing 2 different examples of driver's license in Texas. The one on the left, if you're 21 or older.
Yes.
The one on the right, like Natalie has, is
the one, the vertical one.
Under 21, right? And I do have the gold star on mine.
I got my gold star too.
So we'll be able to travel now for sure.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right. Well, I think that's everything for today.
So hopefully everybody has a wonderful weekend and enjoy the festivities of La Independencia de México. Start early.
Libertad.
Libertad, yeah.
Grita, right?
El grito de la independencia.
All right, everybody. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good weekend.